Chapter 4 The Mirror Girl.
I slammed the diary shut and stumbled back, knocking over the stool. The mirror still held that smiling version of me, twisted, unnatural, wrong. Then it faded.
Just like that.
My reflection returned to normal. I didn't know whether to scream or cry, so I did neither. I ran. Out of the room, down the hall, and into the safety of the kitchen where the morning sun was streaming through the window like nothing had ever happened. But something had. And I couldn't ignore it. Later that evening, I returned to the mirror. This time, I brought salt, a candle, and a book on folk rituals I'd found in the attic. If the girl in the mirror was real, and I was beginning to believe she was, I had to understand her. Maybe even talk to her. I traced a circle of salt around the vanity, lit the candle, and stared into the mirror. For a long time, nothing happened. Then the air grew colder.
The flame flickered.
And she appeared. Her face was almost identical to mine, but her eyes were too wide, too dark. Her mouth moved, but I heard no sound.
I leaned closer. What do you want?
Her lips moved again. I could finally hear her whisper, "Let me in."
I stepped back, heart thudding. Who are you?
Her smile faded. She pressed her palm to the inside of the mirror. A name formed in the frost, Lillian. I knew that name. It was on the letters in the diary. Suddenly, the candle blew out, and I was plunged into darkness. When I lit it again, the mirror was empty. But now I had a name. And I was certain. Lillian wanted out.
Chapter 5 A voice beneath the floorboards.
The next morning, I awoke to knocking. Not at the front door, but beneath my bed. I froze. It was rhythmic, deliberate.
3 knocks. The length.
Then 3 more. With trembling hands, I reached down and lifted the edge of the bed skirt. Nothing. But the knocking continued, deeper now, from under the floorboards. I followed the sound downstairs, into the parlor where the old rug covered the original wood planks. I rolled it back. More knocks. I knelt and placed my ear to the floor.
Evelyn.
Help me. It was Lillian's voice. I didn't know how to respond. My heart pounded like it was trying to escape my chest. But I whispered back, how?
The length.
Then a section of the floor creaked open.
A loose board. Beneath it, a dark crevice space I'd never known existed.
I grabbed a flashlight and peered in. Dust. Cobwebs.
And a small wooden box.
Inside the box was a locket, silver, tarnished, engraved with the initials LW, Lillian Wren. Alongside it was a folded letter addressed to Mother.
I read it, heart heavy.
If you find this, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to let her out. The mirror girl tricked me.
She isn't me, not really. She wants to become real. And she needs someone to trade places with. Please, don't let her win.
The words blurred as tears welled in my eyes. That night, I locked the mirror room.
I placed salt across the threshold. I prayed. But in the middle of the night, I awoke to my reflection, standing at the foot of my bed. And I wasn't dreaming.
Chapter 6 The Threat.
I couldn't move.
The Reflexion, Lilian, stotere, stille Stone, Wettching me.
Her lips curled in a slow, unnatural grin. She raised her hand and mimicked mine, but with a delay, like the mirror had to catch up.
I whispered, Jure not me.
She tilted her head, her smile fading. Not yet. I blinked, and she was gone. The next morning, the house felt different, like it was holding its breath. I tried to act normal. Made coffee, fed the cat that always wandered onto the porch, opened a window. But the air was thick. Heavy. Like the fog from that first morning had seeped into the walls. I called the Historical Society in town. Asked about Lillian Wren.
The length on the line stretched.
Then the woman replied, "That house has a dark history, Miss Cross. There were rumors that Lillian went missing. Some believed she'd run away. Others said she'd gone mad. But the truth is, no one ever found her body. Was she ever institutionalized?" I asked, my voice trembling. No records of that.
Just stories.
They say the last thing she did was lock herself in her room and shatter every mirror in the house.
Mirror.
Except the one in the locked room. I knew what I had to do. That night, I returned to the room. I brought the locket, the letter, and a hammer.
I plasset the locket before the mirror.
Lillian, I said.
You wanted Somione to listen. Im listening.
But I won't let you hurt me. Or anyone else.
The mirror fogged.
Her image returned, this time, not smiling. Her eyes were wide, desperate. I was tricked, she whispered.
She treppet me.
She looked like me. She.
The glass rippled.
A second figure appeared behind her. Dark, misshapen, a silhouette of something that mimicked a girl but was not human. She's still here, Lillian pleaded.
Break the mirror, Evelyn.
Please.
I reiset the hammer.
The false girl lunged at the glass from the inside.
I broke the hammer down. The mirror exploded, shards flying, and with it a howl like a thousand screams echoing into the void.
The room pulsed with cold.
Ten silense.
When I opened my eyes, the mirror was gone.
Just broken piece on the floor. No reflection.
No Lillian. No shadow. I gathered the locket and letter. Buried them beneath the old oak tree in the yard, as if laying her to rest. That night, I slept. And for the first time since I arrived in Elmridge, I didn't dream.